Welcome to Snakes in the Grass, episode 9. We'll be talking about all the stuff shown at the Developer Direct last Thursday. We'll be talking about PalWorld as a secondary topic as well. Let's get into it. We did get to see Ara History Untold. I have to be honest, it interests me a bit, but it really couldn't keep my attention for too long, because that type of game really isn't just for me. But that's the beauty of what Xbox did though. For example, Forza Motorsport isn't my type of game either, but it definitely is someone else's dream game. Ara has the same issue with me. It isn't my type of game, but somebody else might hate Avowed. I will say I'll give Ara a try on PC Game Pass, or when it does make its way eventually to consoles. It releases PC fall or autumn of this year, whatever you want to call it. Now let's talk about Hellblade 2, because there was some talk around it afterwards that I would like to address as well. Overall, Hellblade 2 looks great, and it really looks like Ninja Theory put their heart and soul into this game. Its release date was rumored to be the 21st of May, but now we've confirmed that that's true. It's available on pre-download or preload, whatever you want to call it, as of the show on Xbox. This game is also, however, digital only and $50, which is a bit surprising. I've also heard the game is of similar length or a bit shorter than the first game, which doesn't really bother me too much. If people expected a 70-hour bloated open world experience, never indicated that would be the direction. Now about digital only, do I like it? No. But am I overly angrily chanting from the rooftops that it's a big fail? No, because I don't really care. I'm gonna play on Game Pass anyway. I am bummed out about no collector's edition, because I do like to see, I don't really buy them either, so it doesn't really bother me on a personal level, but I do have some friends who do like that kind of stuff, and just that they won't be able to get that for Hellblade 2 is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. The fact is, Alan Wake 2 was nominated and easily could have won Game of the Year last year, and nobody complained about that being digital only. People also forgetting that these big physical game stores are already winding down support for physical games anyway and moving along. Game has already stopped doing physical trade-ins in the UK. I believe big stores like Best Buy or I think Walmart are doing like big wind downs of their, especially the Xbox physical sections. It's unfortunate, but it's the way we're moving it as an industry, so it can't be helped. Moving on to the surprise of the show, Square Enix showing up to give a presentation on Visions of Mana was a huge surprise, because it is Square Enix. This trust and confidence to show their game at your first party studio showcase is very telling about the growing relationship between Xbox and Square. Speaking about Visions of Mana specifically, it looks better than I thought it would look. To be honest, I might have to pick up the game when it releases later summer this year. Now let's talk about the two big wins of the show, in my opinion, selfishly, and my biggest hype moments. First, we'll talk about Avowed, which was the first thing shown, but I went out of order. When it comes to the improvement, I really see that Obsidian took that feedback personally about the graphics and enhanced them even more, and the lighting and the technical state of it. They did talk about the different types of zones and showed them off a bit. I did hear the people say that the combat looks a bit wonky. I don't necessarily agree, but I do agree that it's, the facial animations and all that stuff does need a bit of polishing. They do have 9 months, and we can see how they improved it from 6 to 7 months from the last showcase. By the way, Avowed has definitely become my most anticipated game. Also, we got to see an extended look at Avowed after the showcase. On the Xbox podcast, we did hear some additional details, like the magic doesn't just stop with damaging and like combat, that kind of stuff. You can use it to like get around the world, unlock different areas, like use ice to freeze water and create like a ledge or a path, or burn down branches, that kind of stuff, which really does excite me how dynamic the world is going to be. There's different verticality in different zones and all that kind of stuff, and that extra showing made me even more excited, to be honest. Now let's talk about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I was really impressed with what Machine Games and Todd Howard were able to craft here, even though he is executive producer, but it was his pitch. I knew it was likely there's gonna be a hybrid aspect to the perspective of the game when Todd said it was a unique game, like a unique idea. The versatility of the whip really impressed me a lot. Like, you would be able to play Indiana Jones your way, like with different stealth aspects, using guns that you pick up or using the gun like pistol that he has, using the whip in different ways. There's going to be different puzzles, secrets, hidden stuff that I really like in these types of games. There's a lot for you to love if you are an Indiana Jones fan in general. Now moving on from the show, we do have another game that has been taken the world by storm. We have to talk about it, and it's what you're seeing on the screen right now, PalWorld. This game has taken the entire world by storm, being an Ark-like game with pals, which are basically like Pokemon creatures that the player can catch, have them work for you, build stuff for you, fight, etc. Right now, as I speak right now, the game is previously reported 8 million players who have bought the game on Steam, and also had a peak of 2 million concurrent players on Steam charts. A lot of people have been angry, making stuff up about this game because they love Pokemon and are threatened by the idea that Game Freak will finally have to improve their formula because competition is entering the market. But all in all, I've had some time to play the game. I'm still playing it right now. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do an impressions or a pre-review type video, me really getting into the nitty-gritty of each aspect I found so far before I do a giant review on it. I'm really finding the game fun to play and addictive. As someone who's really enjoys survival games as a platform for me and my friends to mess around in, I think we're gonna have a lot of good fun in this game. Now, I originally wasn't gonna speak about this next topic, but we do have some clownery coming out of the anime space, specifically IGN, who put out a tone-deaf review on JJK. Now, I've read most of this review, and honestly how it reads, feels like the guy just didn't get what the show was trying to do with the Shibuya incident. Overall, they gave it a 6 out of 10, which isn't actually the worst part of the review, by a long shot. They claim on several occasions that it's just mindless action and fight scenes that just turn into a slog. Claimed apparently that I guess they're referring to Mappa, or more likely the mangaka Gege Akutami, didn't get what made season 1 great, or it wasn't just the action in season 1 that made it great. Paraphrasing here, but you get the point. Now I'm going to keep it real. I really want to make a video dissecting and dismantling this entire review piece by piece, line by line, but I want to make a JJK review for season 1 and season 2 as well. Don't know how I'm going to structure that, if I'm going to make it one big video, if I'm going to split season 1 in one video, split season 2 in another video. Let me know in the comments how you'd like me to do that, but also let me know in the comments if you really want me to dissect this video down to the bone, because this video is already dragging already. I want to make this other segment its own video. So apologies, this video is coming out a week late because last minute schedule change, and I basically lost all my old stuff for this video that I had made when the developer director and all that stuff happened. So I had to write this up semi quickly over the past week, and I lost the thumbnail as well, so I had to remake that, and that was a pretty long thumbnail as well that I had to make. But yeah, apologies for no video last week again. Hopefully I can get acclimated to the new IRL, schedule changes, and next week's video will just be fine. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment your thoughts in the comment section below.